Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Towanda Circle High School. Tony Fuentes here along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. And I say this morning because this is the earliest I've ever done a game. 11 a.m. tip-off here at Towanda Circle High School for the T-Bird Classic. This is the last game of the T-Bird Classic for the Lady Vikings. And the Lady Vikings come into this matchup with a 2-1 record. Mulvane comes into the matchup with a 1-2 record. Mulvane defeated Labette County 46-44 on Tuesday night. And then Mulvane lost to Independence 34-33 on Thursday. Parsons beat Wichita Collegiate 61-42 at Harold C. Johnson Gymnasium in Parsons on Tuesday night. And then they lost to Circle here Thursday 55-39. So just looking, at the matchup against Labette County and Indy. We hosted Indy for our Jamboree, and I felt like the Lady Vikings were pretty evenly matched in that Jamboree. So with them losing to Indy 34-33, I think the Lady Vikes definitely have a chance to win here today to get to the 3-1 mark to start this season. Lady Vikes will be in action next week. Will be the last two games before the Christmas break. Lady Vikes will be on the road at Fort Scott next Tuesday night, and then they will be home against Labette County on Friday, December the 15th. So that'll be a big game before the Christmas break. So hopefully the Lady Vikes can get a win here and keep the record above 500. They're setting at 2-1 right now, and this is the pregame talk, Tank Connection pregame show. So thank you for Tank Connection for sponsoring our pregame. And also a big shout out, thank you to Karen Hardesty back in the KOKC studio, patching us through for these matchups. And I'd also like to thank some of our other sponsors as well. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Dress for Less, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Snyder Lawn Care, Olson Ace Hardware, SEK Orthopedic, Doctors Mosier, Meister, and Morris, and Sparklight. So let's take a 30-second break, and then we'll come back and give you the starting lineups and get ready for action. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
Welcome back to the T-Bird Classic, Towanda Circle High School. Tony Fuentes here, along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream here this morning. And they just announced our starting lineups. And it looks like it'll be 5 seniors starting for the Mulvane Wildcats. We have a 5'6" senior Tegan Garrison, 5'6" senior Madison Phipps. And it looks like 5'5" senior Ashlyn Alumbaugh. And 5'8" senior Ashley Young and 5'6" senior Madison Shaw. For the Lady Vikes, we have Braylon Hinman Mitchell, Jaden Kendrick, Sydney Scheibe, Ashka Patel, and Riley Dunley. So Lady Vikes will start 4 seniors and 1 sophomore in Hinman Mitchell. So Lady Vikes definitely need to get off to a good start here to try to get a win here. And sometimes these early games are tough on these student athletes. You know, they're not used to playing in the morning time. I mean, they probably haven't done that since they were in grade school. So Hinman Mitchell will be tipping off for the Lady Vikes. And the tip goes to Ashka Patel. She quickly gets it to Scheibe. Scheibe back at the top to Dunley. Now Scheibe's spin move back out to Dunley. Patel with it. Good defense here by the Lady Wildcats. And Sydney Scheibe loses it out of bounds off her leg. And it'll be a turnover. First turnover for the Lady Vikes. And looks like it will be Madison Phipps and Tegan Garrison bringing it up the court for the Lady Wildcats. Phipps gets it to Garrison. Back out to Alumba. Garrison. And just a lot of passing around the perimeter right now for the Lady Wildcats. Good defense by the Lady Vikings. Madison Shaw wanting to drive. Now kick it back outside. Just a lot of passing around the perimeter. Thought about a three by Lumbaugh. Now it's stolen by Scheibe. And then re-stolen by the Wildcats. And a shot put up and no good. And now Sydney Scheibe comes down with a rebound. And she slows it up as she crosses half court. And then she throws it away. So 2 early turnovers by the Lady Vikings. 6:47 to play. No score. Tegan Garrison to bring it up for the Lady Wildcats. Garrison gets it to Phipps. Thought about a three. So just by the looks of it, this may be a low-scoring game. Just a lot of passing. Garrison for a three, no good, but an offensive rebound by Shaw. Now back down low. Now back out for a three, and it's no good, and rebounded by Scheibe. Now Braylon Hinman Mitchell bring it up the court for the Lady Vikes. 6:16 and counting here in the first quarter. Ashka Patel with it up top. Gets to Mitchell. Tries to get down low to Scheibe. She wants to go to work. She puts up a shot, no good. Wanting the foul, but there's no foul to be called. Now quickly down the court, Shaw goes with it. I'll kick out for a three, and it's in and out, no good, but an offensive rebound. Shaw kicks it out to Phipps. Now Lumbaugh. Now Phipps thought about the three. And another three, air ball this time. That was Tegan Garrison trying to shoot the three. So Lady Vikes very lucky that the cold shooting by the Lady Wildcats still keeps the game at 0 because they've had about 6 or 7 shots at the basket and none of them have fell. Now a little press by the Wildcats. Mitchell gets it to Patel. Patel breaks the center court. Looks like she pushed off. No call. Now Hinman Mitchell for three. In and out. No good. Now rebound brought down by Phipps, and she's going quickly the other way. Gets it up to Garrison. She wants to get it over to Shaw. Long two. No good. And Riley Dunley nearly threw an elbow. She caught herself and didn't finish it. Now here comes Mitchell with it. Braylon, the lone sophomore on the court. All the rest of the players on the court are seniors. And a missed shot there. And now going the other way. Here goes Garrison really quick. And she traveled. So turnover by Ashley Young will give the ball back to the Lady Vikes. So we're at 4:45 and no score. 0-0. I was looking at the scores from the 2 previous games of Mulvane. It was 46-44 and 34-33, so low-scoring games in their matchups. Now Scheibe is bumped, and she's going to go to the line to shoot too, it looks like. So that could be a positive thing for the Lady Vikes, hopefully. Nope, they're saying it was on the floor, so it's not going to be free throws. I thought she was shooting. Mitchell gets it in there. Patel, no good on the layup. And here comes Garrison quickly the other way. Jaden Kendrick, nice defense. And now a shot, and they're going to call a travel. So Ashley Young with the travel gives the ball back to the Lady Vikes. Still 0-0, 4:23 here in the first quarter. So we're nearly halfway through the first quarter, and we haven't had a basket yet. Only one foul. Here comes Scheibe. Kicks it to Dunley for a three, and it is good. Riley Dunley gets the first basket of the game at 3-0. Lady Vikes with an early lead. Here comes Garrison with it. Gets it to Phipps. In the corner to Young. Good defense here by the Lady Vikes. Nearly stolen by Hinman Mitchell. Now they're going to call a travel on the Lady Wildcats. So a lot of turnovers by the Lady Wildcats. The Lady Vikings had quite a few as well here in the early going. And just talked about these girls not used to be playing in the morning time, so that could be a little bit of the effect on the game here. Patel to bring it across midcourt. Patel wants to drive, kicks it to Kendrick. Kendrick thought about the three, goes baseline, and she needs help, and they're going to call her for a travel. 3:37 to play, first quarter. Lady Vikes 3, Mulvane 0. Lady Vikes just need to keep up the intensity on defense. Phipps with it, kicks it over. Now it's Garrison for a three, and it's no good. But Dunley comes out with the rebound. I didn't think she was going to. Now a steal. And here comes Garrison. And she is fouled by Kendrick. So that'll be the first foul on Jaden Kendrick. 3:20 to play. Mulvane to inbounds. Gets it into a Lumbaugh. Back to Garrison. Garrison into the newly entered into the game, Olivia Ellis. She's a junior. So Ellis with it, kicks it back up to Garrison. Now a Lumbaugh. All the way across to Shaw. Shaw wants to drive, kicks it back out. Ellis with it. Now a long three, no good. And Sydney Scheibe pulls down the rebound. So here come the Lady Vikes. Braylon Mitchell bringing it across half court at the 2:46 mark. Jaden Kendrick with it in the corner. Kendrick thought about driving in now. Gets the give and go to Scheibe. In and out, no good. It's like there was a lid on there. Scheibe just can't get anything to fall. And here's Ellis in the corner. She wants to drive. Now she's triple teamed by the Lady Vikings. And they're going to call a foul on Riley Dunley trying to go for the jump ball. So that'll be Riley's first foul. Tiara Smith checks in for the Lady Vikes for the first time. She is a senior. Ellis gets it in to Shaw. Now nearly stolen by Patel. The Lady Wildcats will retain possession here. 2:20 to play, 3-0 Lady Vikes. Not much offense going on. A lot of defense and a lot of turnovers. Now Garrison with it, wants to drive, kicks it out to Ellis, thought about the three. Now she's back out to Shaw, all the way across, skip pass. Man, just a lot of passing going on. Shaw for a three, and it's good. So Madison Shaw gets the first basket for the Lady Wildcats. So now it's 3-3, 1:55 to play here in the first quarter. Ashka Patel with it. Nowhere to go, guarded by Ellis. Now Braylon Mitchell wants to drive, gets the shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound and put back. Braylon Hinman Mitchell with their first basket. 5-3 Lady Vikes, 1:35 to play. First quarter. Here comes Garrison. Garrison kicks it to Ellis, thought about the three, she lost the handle. Just a lot of passing going around the perimeter here. And Ellis has it down low, kicks it out. Blocked shot by Sydney Scheibe, and Jaden Kendrick comes up with it. Now Scheibe wants to go. Sydney Scheibe pulls up, and they're going to call her for a travel. So 1:07 to play, first quarter. Lady Vikes lead 5-3. Garrison gets it into Ellis. Ellis brings it slowly up the court. Now just a lot of passing going around the perimeter here. Ellis gets it over to Young. Young down low to Garrison. Kicked it out to Shaw. Shaw for another three. In and out, no good. And now Scheibe has it for the Lady Vikes. A good rebound by Tiara Smith. And now here comes Patel. Kicks it out. Jaden Kendrick for a three, and it's way off the mark. It was short. And that's 5-3. Lady Vikes with a 2-point lead, down to 20 seconds to go here first quarter. It's been a pretty quick first quarter here at the T-Bird Classic. Now a long three, no good. And I think they're going to call a foul on Madison Shaw. I think she shoved Sydney Scheibe in the back. So Lady Vikes do have 8 seconds to work with here at the end of the first quarter. Lady Vikes do have a 5-3 lead. Braylon Hinman Mitchell to inbounds. And we do got some pressure in the backcourt. We get it quickly across to Scheibe. Scheibe's got time. She just lost it. And now it's down to 2 seconds. And now a running floater is good at the buzzer. So Madison Phipps. I'll take that back. It was not Madison Phipps. Tegan Garrison with a 2-point basket. So in the first quarter, it's 5-5. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Welcome back. Tony Fuentes here at Towanda High School, home of the Thunderbirds. This is the T-Bird Classic. Drew Fuentes along here with me doing the live stream. Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio. And it is a 5-5 game at the end of the first quarter. Not much scoring. 2 points by Garrison, 3 points by Shaw for the Lady Wildcats. 2 points by Braylon Hinman Mitchell and 3 points from Riley Dunley for the Lady Vikings. So we're underway. Garrison with it. And she gets a little runner in the lane. No good. Here comes Hinman Mitchell. Braylon kicks it off to Patel. Patel kicks it to Scheibe for a three, and it's way off the mark. So Sydney Scheibe just almost sleepwalking through this first part of the game. Just had a couple of turnovers, a couple of travels. Had a couple of shots that just rimmed out, but that three-pointer there was not even close. So Lady Wildcats with it. And Young with the shot. Now a rebound by a Lumbaugh and no good. So Sydney Scheibe needs to get going here. Patel for a three, and it's an air ball. And Jaden Kendrick really tried to save that and almost got to the ball and knocked it into the Lady Wildcats' body. So that was close to being a Viking basketball, but Ellis to bring it up the court for the Lady Wildcats. Down to 7 minutes here in the second quarter. Skip pass all the way across to Lumbaugh. Ellis for an open three, no good. And Patel runs it down. So Ashka Patel bringing it up the court quickly for the Lady Vikes. Gets it to Mitchell, kicks it out, Jaden Kendrick. Now Scheibe for a three, and it's good. Sydney Scheibe gets her first basket. And she is about, according to my count from Coach Scheibe, she's at about 935 on her career. So we'll see. We'll keep you updated on that. Now just a lot of perimeter passing from the Lady Wildcats. Lady Vikings lead 8-5, 6:16 and counting. Now Young pulls up, no shot. Now a long shot from Phipps, no good. And Dunley tries to save it, but it goes out of bounds. So Lady Wildcats will maintain possession underneath their own basket. Ellis to inbounds. And she's having trouble. Finally gets, nope, she doesn't. She has trouble. Now Kendrick runs it down. Now Hinman Mitchell with it in the lane, and she is fouled. This might go on Garrison. Let's see who they're going to call it on. Nope, they're calling it on Ashley Young. So Young picks up her first foul. And Braylon Hinman Mitchell will go to the line to shoot two. First one's on the way and good. So that extends the Lady Vikings lead to 4 at 9-5. And Hinman Mitchell's second one is good. 10-5, Lady Vikes with a 5-point lead. Lady Vikes struggled on offense in that first quarter. So did the Lady Wildcats. The Lady Vikes get 5 quick points here in the second quarter to get it up to 10-5. And we got a foul called on Dunley, I believe. Sure enough, that's her second. So Riley's going to have to be careful the rest of this half. And now Phipps with it up top. Just a lot of perimeter passing. Now Shaw for a three. Nope. That was Ashley Young for a three. So a 3-point basket. Makes it should be 10-8. They only gave her 2 points. We'll have to check that. So Ashka Patel for three. No good. But offensive rebound by Mitchell. Now Scheibe for a deep three, and it's good. Sydney Scheibe, after having a bad first quarter, knocks down 2 threes here in the second quarter. So Phipps gets it to Garrison, a little give and go, and Garrison gets it to go. So Tegan Garrison gets a basket to make it 13-9. We're just going to give Ashley Young a 2, when that one I thought was a 3. And now Scheibe thought about the 3. Now Scheibe kicks it out to Kendrick for a long 2, no good. And rebounded by the Lady Wildcats. 13-9 Lady Vikes, 4-point lead, 4:37 to play. And stolen by Patel, gets it to Mitchell. Braylon brings it quick up the floor, gets it to Kendrick. Now Scheibe, wide open 3, no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. They're going quickly the other way. Here goes Ellis. Ellis is going in, bumps against Scheibe, and scores it. So Olivia Ellis gets her first basket of the game. And Patel to bring it up the court for the Lady Vikes. Kicks it over in the corner for Kendrick. She thought about the 3. Now she wants to go baseline. And she threw it out of bounds, so it's going to be a turnover on the Lady Vikes. Alex Stoneberger and Tiara Smith check in for the Lady Vikings. Lady Vikings only have a 2-point lead at 13-11. So we got a 30-second timeout on the floor. We're just going to keep it here. Lady Vikes tied at 5 in the first quarter. Went off on a 5-0 run to go up 10-5. And then here come the Lady Wildcats storming back, and now it's 13-11. Lady Vikings with a narrow 2-point lead here halfway through the second quarter. So hopefully Lady Vikes can score some more points here and try to pull away from these Lady Wildcats that are very, very good on defense. Senior-led team. They started 5 seniors. Currently in the lineup is 4 seniors and 1 junior. Phipps gets it in. And just checked into the game is junior Kiera Kane. So Kane and Ellis are both now on the floor as juniors for the Lady Wildcats. Here's Garrison. Ashley Young, stolen by Alex Stoneberger. Stoneberger wants to run with it. Kicks it to Kendrick. Kendrick, long three, off the bank and in. Jaden Kendrick gets in the scorebook. Now a 5-point lead again for the Lady Vikes at 16-11. 3:25 and counting. Kane with it. Gets it down low to Garrison. Now Lumbaugh, missed shot. Ashley Young with, she had the nice offensive rebound, but then throws it away, trying to get it to Kane. So now the Lady Vikes will have the possession. So 3:11 to play, second quarter. Lady Vikes lead 16-11. Ashka Patel with the ball. Patel gets it to Stoneberger. Nice screen by Tierra Smith. Now Scheibe wants a long three off the back. No good, and it's going to call a push in the back off of Jaden Kendrick, and that will be her second. So Lady Vikes with a 5-point lead at 2:54 to play, second quarter, leading 16-11. Ellis to bring it up the court for the Lady Wildcats, gets it to Kane. There's a lot of perimeter passing here. Finally try to get down low to Garrison. She loses it. And a Lumbaugh, I think, saved it. Yeah, and it's going to stay. It goes out of bounds off one of the Lady Vikings, so it's going to stay Wildcat basketball under their own basket. Tierra Smith checked back in for the Lady Vikings. Ellis with it, wants to drive. 10-footer, no good. Rebounded by Smith. So Mitchell to bring it up the court quickly for the Lady Vikes. Here comes Braylon. Gets it to Patel. Patel's yet to score. Now Scheibe thought about the three. Now she's spin move. Can't get anything. Going down low. Now Braylon for a three, and it's good. Braylon Mitchell now with 7 points. She's a leading scorer for the Lady Vikes at 19-11. Garrison with it. She gets out of it, misses the layup. And Braylon, him and Mitchell, great rebound. So Braylon's playing great on both ends of the floor here for the Lady Vikes. Alex Stoneberger was open for three. I think she should have shot it. Down low to Patel. And she is fouled. I think it's just going to be the second foul on Mulvane in this quarter. So checking back in is Ashley Young for the Lady Wildcats. And Braylon Mitchell to inbounds, gets it into Scheibe. Scheibe guarded hard by Garrison. Hasn't been able to get much going. It was tipped by Mulvane there. So it will be Lady Vikings basketball underneath their own basket here. 1:33 to play here in the first half. Been a fairly quick first half. Scheibe loses the handle and lost it. And here goes Garrison the other way. And layup is good. So Tegan Garrison now with 6 points to lead the scores for the Mulvane Wildcats. And Sydney Scheibe wants to go to work, trying to drive, gets cut off. Now Mitchell with it. Braylon kicks it over to Patel. Ashka gets it down low to Tierra Smith. Tierra Smith, post up, great post up, but just barely missed. And now a couple more missed shots by the Lady Vikes and pulled down by the Lady Wildcats. And here's 19-13, 6-point lead for the Lady Vikes. Wide open is Kane for three. She missed it, but got her own rebound. Now Garrison gets it to Shaw. Shaw buries a three from the corner. So Madison Shaw hit a three in the first quarter. Now she has one in the second quarter. So now down to a 3-point contest at 19-16. Down to 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Patel with it, wants a three. Ashka Patel just said she hadn't scored, and she finally does. Knocks down a big three, gets a 6-point lead for the Lady Vikes at 22-16. And now a steal by Braylon. She's going the other way. Now it's stolen back by Garrison. Garrison's wanting to go quick, and layup is good. So Garrison now with 8 points for the Lady Wildcats. And that time expires, and that is halftime. So 22-18, Lady Vikes with a 4-point lead. Let's take a 1-minute break, and I'll come back for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Unbelievable! Sparklight is unveiling unlimited internet for just $25 a month. Get reliable 100 meg internet for just $25 a month for 12 months with unlimited data. That's unlimited internet. Call 877-469-3057 or visit sparklight.com/savings. Sparklight, a new breed in high speed.
Taking care of our live stream, Karen Hardesty back in the KOKC studio, and we are ready for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons, Drs. Newland, Gilmore, and Ray halftime report. And the Lady Vikes struggled early, but so did the Lady Wildcats. The halftime score is 22-18. Score at the end of the first quarter was 5-5. Both teams almost looked like they're kind of sleepwalking through that first quarter, but they finally picked up the pace and started scoring a few more points in that second quarter. And so now we are at 22-18, and I'm going to run down the scores for the Mulvane Wildcats. Junior Olivia Ellis with 2 points. Senior Tegan Garrison leading all scorers with 8 points. Ashley Young, senior, with 2 points, and senior Madison Shaw with 6 points, knocking down a three-pointer in each of the first 2 quarters. And run down the scores for the Lady Vikes. Leading scorer is Braylon Hinman Mitchell with 7 points. Jaden Kendrick with 3 points. Sydney Scheibe with 6 points. Ashka Patel with 3 points. And Riley Dunley with 3 points. So Lady Vikes definitely have a very winnable game here. They just need to continue to score and continue to play great defense. And they should hopefully come out of this T-Bird Classic with a 2-1 record and 3-1 overall for the season. Lady Vikes did win last Friday night at Girard to start the season, and Lady Vikes will be in action next week, Tuesday at Fort Scott, and then Friday at home before the Christmas break. And then after the Christmas break, it's kind of weird this year that Lady Vikes will pretty much be at home all of January except for the Lancer Classic, which is a pretty close venue to play at. But then pretty much all of February will be on the road. The last 5 games of the season will be on the road for the Vikings this year. Definitely the weirdest schedule I've ever seen. Senior night will actually be February 2nd. So just kind of put that into perspective that it'll be almost March before the season's over, and the second day of February will be our senior night. So kind of weird for the Vikings schedule this year, but then that's just how it happens, I guess. And hopefully the Lady Vikes can get off to a good start here in the second half and build upon this 4-point lead that they already have. So let's take a 5-minute break, and then we'll be back to resume basketball. This is the Eye Care Associate of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. 5-minute break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93. Welcome back to Towanda Circle High School. Tony Fuentes here along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream, and we are ready for second half action here at the T-Bird Classic. Lady Vikes are 1-1 coming into this game in the T-Bird Classic, and the Mulvane Wildcats are also 1-1 coming into this game. So Braylon Hinman-Mitchell gets a give and go to Ashka Patel and scores it. So Lady Vikes come out right off the bat, score. So 24-18, 6-point lead for the Lady Vikings. Garrison with it, guarded hard by Braylon Mitchell. Now long three-pointer thought about by Phipps. Now Shaw with it. Young back to Phipps. No good. But an offensive rebound by Shaw. And Shaw going across the baseline, kicks it back out. Now a Lumbaugh with it. Kicks it back across to Garrison. Just a lot of passing going on. Missed shot. Another offensive rebound, though. Now Garrison. Two-pointer is good. So Tegan Garrison now is in double digits. She's the first player to double digits. 24-20, Lady Vikings with a 4-point lead at the 6:55 mark here in the third quarter. Mitchell with it, gets it down low to Scheibe. She wants to go to work. She's double teamed. And they're going to say traveling on Sydney Scheibe. So Scheibe, slow start in the first quarter, no scoring. And then she knocked down 2 big threes in the second quarter. So hopefully she can continue to score here in the third quarter. Garrison with it. Gets it to Shaw for a three. No good. And, man, we just cannot let those rebounds hit the floor. So when the ball comes off the rim and comes down and hits the floor, somebody's not doing something right and getting rebounds. We have to get those rebounds and end up calling a jump ball. And now it's timeout on the court. Let's take a 30-second break with them. You're listening to Lady Viking Basketball on V93.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Welcome back. Tony Fuentes here just after the timeout. Now a three-point shot by Phipps is an air ball. So 6:23 to play third quarter. Lady Vikes will inbounds. Patel to inbounds. Braylon Mitchell will bring it up the court. Nope, it will be Ashka Patel bringing it up the court. So Patel's going to be picked up by Phipps. And they're going to call an illegal screen on Sydney Scheibe. No, I'm sorry. They called it on Jaden Kendrick. So she was trying to set a screen for Scheibe. I thought they were whistling Scheibe for but the foul is on Jaden Kendrick, and that'll be her third. Now Shaw gets all the way across to Lumbaugh. Up top to Phipps. Garrison with it down low. Now Young wants to drive baseline. Nearly stolen by Jaden Kendrick. And now Garrison with it in the paint. Spin move, and they're going to call a foul. Let's see who they get it on. Yep. Riley Dunley picks up her third foul. So Kendrick and Dunley both now with 3 fouls apiece. And now Shaw for a three. No good. And let's see what they call here. Another foul on Riley Dunley. So now Dunley with 4 fouls. Tierra Smith will check in for Dunley. So 5:44 to play. Lady Vikes with a 4-point lead at 24-20. And now Shaw gets it down low to Young, and she puts it in. So Ashley Young now with 4 points. Cuts the Lady Vikes lead to 2. 24-22, Lady Vikes 2-point lead, 5:26 to play third quarter. Braylon Mitchell gets it up top to Ashka Patel. Lady Vikes taking some time here. And him and Mitchell nearly lost it, but they call a foul on Garrison. I believe that's just going to be her first. Yep, that is her first. So Lady Vikes have 7 fouls total, and it's between 2 players. Nobody else has a foul. So Kendrick with 3 and Dunley with 4. And on the other side, they only got 2 players with fouls, and they each only have 1. So Jaden Kendrick in the lane, puts up a shot, no good. Down the 5-minute mark, Lady Vikes narrow 2-point lead here. Garrison tries to drive, now kicks it out to Shaw for a 3, and she knocks it down. So Madison Shaw has made a 3-pointer in all 3 quarters, and they give the Lady Wildcats their first lead of the game at 25-24. They tied it up at 5-5 in the first quarter, but they've never had the lead until now. Now Sydney Scheibe, I'm not sure why there wasn't a foul called there or something, but Sydney Scheibe went in for a layup and the ball went out of bounds, and they didn't call it off of the Wildcats or a foul, and they just said it was out of bounds off of Scheibe. So Lady Vikes need to play some good defense here, and Ellis throws it away, so Lady Vikes get the ball on the turnover. Mulvane coach Nicole Peschel not happy with that pass and turnover by the Lady Wildcats. So Hinman Mitchell gets it to Patel. Patel with it up top, guarded by Ellis. She wants to drive, spin move. Now she's got to have help. Scheibe 1-3. Now she's going up the lane. Layup is no good, and she gets knocked to the ground and no call. So now Garrison quickly the other way. And now we got not sure what's going on here. Might be a technical foul on the Vikings bench. Yeah, technical foul on the Vikings bench. Technical foul on the head coach for the Parsons Vikings. Tegan Garrison now will be at the line. First one is good. And second free throw now for Garrison to give him even bigger lead is good. So now a 3-point lead and the ball for the Mulvane Wildcats. 27-24 Mulvane, and they have the ball at midcourt with 3:59 to play here in the third quarter. And I can understand the frustration by Coach Pat Scheibe. 2 times in a row, Sydney went in for layups and gets knocked to the ground, and neither time do we get a foul or the ball. So now Garrison gets it to Young. No good. Scheibe with the rebound. And now Scheibe to bring it up the court. 27-24. Lady Vikes trail by 3. Sydney Scheibe is fouled this time. They call the foul. She keeps continuing to drive. That's the exact same play that just happened, and they got a no call. So maybe the technical will end up helping us here. So Sydney Scheibe at the free throw line. First one is good. Scheibe with one more free throw. She has 7 points on the game. Second one is also good. So Lady Vikes perfect from the free throw line here in this game at 4 for 4. 27-26, Lady Vikes trail by 1 at the 3:25 and counting here in the third quarter. Try to get it down low to a Lumbaugh, and she gets it to go. So Ashlyn Lumbaugh with her first basket of the game, back to a 3-point lead for the Lady Wildcats. Now Hinman Mitchell, floater in the lane is good. Braylon now with 9 points. She is the leading scorer for Lady Vikes here today. Now Ellis gets it to Shaw. Shaw all the way across, stolen. Ashka Patel quickly the other way at 2:53 and counting. Lady Vikes trail by 1. Jaden Kendrick with it in the corner, needs help. Back to Patel. Braylon gets it over to Kendrick. Kendrick wants to drive. Gets it to Scheibe. Scheibe in the lane. Kicks it back out. Now Kendrick for 3. In and out. No good. Almost went. And now here comes Ellis for the Wildcats. Lady Vikes trail by 1. Garrison, little runner. No good. And now loose ball goes to Scheibe. Now him and Mitchell with it. Ahead to Patel. Patel wanting to go to the basket, and she puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Young. Down to the 2-minute mark and thrown away. And Scheibe runs it down. So here comes Sydney Scheibe quickly the other way. Lady Vikes trail by 1. Now we got a foul on Garrison. Scheibe made the basket, but it's not going to count. It's going to be a foul on the floor. Second foul on Tegan Garrison. So 1:56 to play. We have a timeout on the floor. Lady Vikes trail 29-28. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Welcome back. Tony Fuentes here at Tawana Circle High School, part of the T-Bird Classic. This is the third game of the 3-game tournament. Lady Vikes trail 29-28, trail by 1 point. And Lady Vikes are led by Braylon Hinman Mitchell with 9 points, Sydney Scheibe with 8, Dunley with 3, Patel with 5, and Kendrick with 3. And so Lady Vikes will have the possession. Alex Stoneberger inbounds to Ashka Patel. Now Patel gets it to Scheibe for a 3, and it's good. Sydney Scheibe now in double digits, 11 points. Big basket there. It gives the Lady Vikes the lead again, 31-29, 2-point lead. Down to a minute and a half to play here in the third quarter. Now Ellis with it up top for the Lady Wildcats. Thought about the 3. Now Phipps with it. Alex Stoneberger guarding Ellis. Now Phipps for a 3. No good. Off the back iron. Ran down by Jaden Kendrick. She wants to run. She does not have numbers, but she made the basket anyway. 1-on-3. Jaden Kendrick took him on and made the basket. And now a near steal. Now the Wildcats trying to drive to the basket. Going to be a foul on Tierra Smith, I believe. Yeah, foul on Smith. That's her first. So down to 57.4 seconds. Madison Shaw at the line for the first time. And she knocks down the first one. So 33-30, 3-point lead for the Lady Vikings. Madison Shaw will have one more free throw here. And it is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Kendrick. She gives it up to Mitchell. Braylon Mitchell to bring it up the floor. Mitchell gets it to Scheibe. Long 3. Buries it. Sydney Scheibe starting to wake up here in the third quarter. Now she has 14 points, 8 in the quarter. And now Phipps with it up top. 6-point lead for the Lady Vikes. Now Phipps gets it across to Lumbaugh. Lumbaugh spin move, no good. Now Shaw, 10-footer, no good. But a Lumbaugh offensive rebound and put back. So Ashlyn Lumbaugh with her second basket of the quarter to get her to 4 points for the game. Now 4-point lead for the Lady Vikes. And now stolen by Garrison. Quickly the other way goes Shaw. Bump and no call. Now Braylon Mitchell throws it away, and I don't think she could have got a shot off anyway. So 36-32 is the end of the third quarter score. Lady Vikes with a 4-point lead. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back to Tawana Circle High School. We're underway here in the fourth quarter. Ashka Patel with the ball. And we got a quick foul on an illegal screen, I think, on Sydney Scheibe. That's just Sydney's first foul. So Phipps with it for the Lady Wildcats. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Lady Vikes with a 4-point lead. Phipps kicks it out to Garrison for a three, and she buries it. Tegan Garrison now with 15 points. That's her first three-pointer of the game. Now it's a 1-point Viking lead at 36-35. Scheibe needs help. Kicks it across to Kendrick. She lost it. Now she traveled, but they didn't call it. And here goes Garrison. And an air ball this time. So 7:14 to play here in the ball game. Lady Vikes with a narrow 1-point lead at 36-35. Braylon Mitchell kicks it back to Ashka Patel to bring it up the court. Patel's picked up by Phipps. Patel kicks it off to Mitchell. Mitchell gets it to Stoneberger. Stoneberger back out to Mitchell. And Scheibe with it. Double teamed. So Patel underneath the basket missed the layup. Now here comes Phipps. Quickly the other way. Down to 6:45 and counting. 1-point lead for the Lady Vikings. Garrison gets it to Shaw. Kicks it out to a Lumbaugh. Off the rim and no good. And they're going to say Lady Viking basketball off the tip. Out of bounds. We'll take that one. So 36-35, Lady Vikes with a 1-point lead. Ellis checks back in for the Lady Wildcats. So Patel gets it into Mitchell. Braylon Mitchell, sophomore, 9 points here in the first three quarters. Needs to get at least one more point to get in double digits again. Now Scheibe with it, spin move in the lane and is fouled. This one might go on Ellis. Sure enough. I think that's Olivia Ellis' second. So Sydney Scheibe will go to the line at the 6:17 mark here in the fourth quarter. So Scheibe is 2 for 2 from the line today. Make that 3 for 3. Lady Vikes with a 2-point lead now. Scheibe with one more free throw on the way, and it's also good. So 3-point lead now for Lady Vikes at 38-35. Ellis with it. Gets it to Garrison. Garrison wants another three, and she knocks it down. So Tegan Garrison hadn't made a three and knocks down 2 threes early on in the fourth quarter to tie the game at 38. So we got a timeout on the floor. Let's just keep it here. I'm going to run down some sponsors. I'd like to thank Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Dress for Less, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Snyder Lawn Care, Olson Ace Hardware, SEK Orthopedic, Dr. Mosier, Meister, and Morris, and Sparklight. Thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing you Viking basketball here in the 2023-2024 season. So okay, I'll call back in. All right, we are underway here. 6:04 to play here in the fourth quarter. 38-38, and a hard foul. Hard foul as Hinman Mitchell knocks it out of bounds. So here's Phipps up top. Garrison for another three. This one is off the mark, but an offensive rebound by Young, and another offensive rebound by Young. So Ashley Young with 2 offensive rebounds, but then she lost the handle. So the Lady Wildcats will maintain possession at the 5:48 mark, and it's a tie game, 38-38. Now Lumbaugh with it, backs up, no good, and rebound by Jaden Kendrick. Gets it ahead to Scheibe. They just need to settle it down. No sense in rushing. It's a tie game. Scheibe's going to get called for a travel. I just think the Lady Vikes just, for some reason, has sense of urgency like they're down, but it's a tie game. Scheibe went down and turned it over. Now Garrison with it. Gets it to Phipps. Now Ellis on the corner, tries to get down low to Young, nearly loses it. Down to 5:15 to play in the ball game. Ellis thought about the long two. Now here's a Lumbaugh trying to get a give and go, and now Lady Vikes going to have a jump ball. So the Lady Vikings will get the ball on the jump ball possession. So Braylon Mitchell to inbounds to Ashka Patel. Patel to bring it up the court at the 5-minute mark. Gets it in the corner to Kendrick. Now Patel thought about the three. Kicks it off to him and Mitchell. Mitchell, shot by Kendrick is no good. Rebound by Riley Dunley. Now rebound by him and Mitchell, no good. And now a jump ball. And it's going to go to the Lady Wildcats. So 4:42 to play. We still got a tie ball game at 38-38. Now Ellis gets it in the Phipps. So Lady Vikes in a tough game here. Tie ball game. Now Ellis wants a three. No good. Rebound Riley Dunley gets it to Scheibe. She's got numbers if she wants to take it, but she's cut off. But she takes it anyway and knocks it down. Sydney Scheibe now with 18 points. And here comes Phipps. 2-point lead for Lady Vikes at 40-38. Garrison in the paint, kicks it back out. Ellis thought about the three. Now Young for an 8-footer, no good. Here comes Sydney Scheibe. And this got to be a foul, and that's just the third foul on Mulvane here in the quarter. So it'll be Lady Vikings to inbounds from their own sideline. Madison Shaw checks back in for the Lady Wildcats. At the 4:01 mark, Tegan Garrison goes to the bench. She has 18 points. And so does Sydney Scheibe. So both senior leaders have 18 points for their respective teams. Braylon Mitchell gets it to Kendrick. She nearly loses it out of bounds. Now down low to Patel. Now out to Dunley for a three. No good, but nice rebound by Patel. And wow, how did that not go in? So Lady Vikes miss a basket right underneath it. And now Madison Shaw with it, guarded by Patel. Lady Vikes with a 2-point lead. 3:34 to play here in the fourth quarter. Ellis with it. And kicks it out for a Lumbaugh for a three. No good. Dunley with a good rebound there. Now Scheibe wanting to push it up the floor. And they're going to call her for a travel. The Lady Vikes with the 2-point lead, 3:15 to play. Lady Wildcats with the ball. Garrison checked back in for the Lady Wildcats. Just got about a 45-second break there. Now Garrison kicks it to a Lumbaugh. And now they're just going to pass it around the perimeter a little bit. Shaw with it. Down to 3 minutes. Down low to Young. Give and go to Lumbaugh. She's in the lane and she scores it. So Ashlyn Lumbaugh with just her 6th point, but a big one to tie this game back up at 40-all. Dunley with it. Kicks it back to Patel. Now Dunley for a three. No good. Dunley with her offensive rebound and gets a putback. Riley Dunley with a big basket to give the Lady Vikes a 42-40 lead. And now Garrison in the lane, no good. But she is fouled and will go to the line. So Tegan Garrison took advantage of the slow legs of the Vikings getting back on defense and takes it straight to the basket and gets fouled. So 2:24 to play. Tegan Garrison at the line, knocks down the first one. So Garrison now with 19 points. And Garrison with her second free throw here is also good. So back to a tie game. We've had quite a few ties here tonight. Or I should say tonight. It's actually just barely past noon. So Mitchell with it. 42-42 down to 2:17 and counting. Kicks it off to Jaden Kendrick for a three. No good. Riley Dunley couldn't save it. So Lady Vikes need to play some tough defense to try to get the ball back here. Garrison with it, gets it ahead to Ellis. Nearing the 2-minute mark now. Now Garrison in the paint. Missed it. That should have been over the back, and it's going to be. So it should be Lady Vikings basketball. Foul on Ashley Young. So Lady Vikes don't need to rush anything. Got a tie game. Ashka Patel with the ball, down to 1:55 and counting to play here in the ball game. Patel thought about the three, now gets it to Scheibe. Kicks it out to him and Mitchell. Mitchell, spin move, and it is knocked out of bounds by the Lady Wildcats. Down to 1:38 to play. Lady Vikes will inbounds. Braylon Mitchell to inbounds, gets it in the Scheibe. Scheibe kicks it out to Jaden Kendrick for a three. No good, but nice offensive rebound by Riley Dunley and a putback. So Riley Dunley now with 7 points. Here comes Tegan Garrison for the Lady Wildcats. Lady Vikes with a narrow 2-point lead, 44-42. Ashley Young kicks it back out. Cross to Shaw. Ellis, great defense here by Lady Vikes. A Lumbaugh with it in the lane. Up and no good, but she is fouled. So Braylon Mitchell will pick up her second. So Ashlyn Alumbaugh at the free throw line. First one's way short. So Lady Vikes with a 44-42 lead, 1:07 to play. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V90.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Welcome back to Towanda Circle High School. Tony Fuentes here, along with Drew Fuentes, taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio, patching us through. And we have a pretty tight game here. So go back to the scores from Mulvane girls in this tournament. The Mulvane girls defeated Labette County 46-44. And they lost to Independence 34-33. So they've been in a 2-point game, a 1-point game, and now this game here is a 2-point game, and Alumbaugh has one more free throw to try to narrow it to one. The second one's no good, and it's rebounded by Alumbaugh. And now Wildcats with the possession and knocked down a big shot. I don't know if it was a 2 or a 3, and they're going to give her a 3. Tegan Garrison gives the Lady Wildcats a 1-point lead. Now Patel with it. Guarded. Now gets it back out to Hinman Mitchell. So are they saying it was a 2? They changed the score back to 44-44. So I think her foot was on the line. I thought her foot was on the line. So the scoreboard says 44-44. We're down to 42 seconds. Now Hinman Mitchell with it up top. And she's got a count on her. She needs to go. Hinman Mitchell kicks it to Kendrick. Gets it to Scheibe. Scheibe needs to do something with it now. Back to Mitchell. Down to 21 seconds. Nearly loses it. Needs help. Gets it to Scheibe. Scheibe guarded by Garrison. The two both have played really well here in the game. Down to 10 seconds. Braylon Mitchell in the lane. No good. Rebound by Dunley. Putback's no good. And it's staying with the Lady Vikes. Only 1.3 seconds to go here. And we've got a timeout by the Lady Vikings. So Riley Dunley had an opportunity there to take the lead. And my son Drew was staring me down because I said something about overtime, and now he's not happy because this game may be going to overtime if the Lady Vikes can't score in the next 1.3 seconds. So let's run down some sponsors. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Labatt Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labatt Center for Mental Health Services, Dress for Less, and Community National Bank. And we are ready for play. Braylon Mitchell to inbounds. Gets it into Scheibe, put up the shot, and in and out, no good. And we're going to overtime. Just as we said, this game was going quick. It's not going to be over that quick. So like I said a little bit ago, the Lady Wildcats have been in some close games. So let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking Basketball on V9.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
Welcome back to Tawana Circle High School. Tony Fuentes along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. And we are in overtime. So 44-44. Lady Vikes had a 4-point lead at the end of the third quarter, and that lead is gone now. So now we go to a 4-minute overtime. And the fouls stay on the board, so at 4-3. So the next foul by Mulvane will send the Lady Vikes to the free throw line. They'll take 2 fouls before the Lady Wildcats would go to the free throw line. And Braylon Mitchell will jump against Ashley Young. So we're ready for the tip, and it goes to the Lady Wildcats. And here comes Garrison. Garrison kicks it to Phipps, back to Ellis. Now Shaw. Just a lot of passing around the perimeter here for Lady Wildcats in a tie game. Lady Wildcats defeated LC 46-44, so pretty similar score game on Tuesday night. And then they lost to Indy 34-33, and now they're going to call a jump ball on the tie-up there. Garrison's trying to shoot, and so the Lady Vikes will get the ball on the possession. Arrow going to them. So down to 3.5 minutes to play here in overtime, 44-44. Braylon Mitchell. It's a screen by Dunley, goes in the lane, a little floater, no good. And fight for the rebound, and Braylon is fouled. So Braylon Mitchell will go to the line for the Lady Vikes to shoot 2 to try to break this tie. So Braylon with 9 points in the game, just needs 1 more to get in double digits. And she does. So Lady Vikes continue to shoot good from the free throw line. So I probably just jinxed them there. So they are 7 for 7 on the game. Mitchell, second one is good. On the season overall, Lady Vikes have shot really well. And Ellis with it. Lady Vikes with a 2-point lead at 46-44. Ellis for a 3, no good. Rebound Scheibe. Gets it to Mitchell. Braylon slows it down. Braylon will be guarded by Ellis. And now we got something going on the floor. Refs called blow the whistle. I'm not sure if it's something with the clock. Maybe the clock wasn't running. So they run the clock down to 3:11. So Patel will inbounds for the Lady Vikes. Gets it into Mitchell. Mitchell spin move. Wants to go, and she is fouled. So Braylon will go to the line to shoot 2 more. So if the Lady Vikes can knock down some free throws, they can build this lead. Braylon Mitchell is 4 for 4 from the line this morning and afternoon. Misses that one. So a chance for a 3-point lead if she can get the second one to go here. And she missed them both. Should have been an offensive rebound, but they do not come away with it. Garrison's going the other way. 46-44, Lady Vikes 2-point lead. Shaw gets it to Ellis in the corner to Phipps. Down low to Young. She misses the shot. And now Scheibe wants it. 2:48 to play in the ball game. Lady Vikes have had a lot of opportunities to stretch out the lead, just haven't been able to fully take advantage of it. Patel with it. By a little keep away from Phipps. So Patel kicks it in the corner to Dunley. She's trapped in the corner. And it's knocked out of bounds by Young. So we'll stay with the Lady Vikings. Alex Stoneberger checks in for the Lady Vikings. 2:24 to play here in overtime. 46-44, Lady Vikes with a 2-point lead. Stoneberger to inbounds, gets it into Scheibe. Sydney is trying to drive, kicks it to Kendrick. Now Kendrick needs help, and she is fouled. So Jaden Kendrick will go to the line to shoot 2. Madison Phipps picks up her first foul. Jaden Kendrick at the line, and it's good. So Jaden Kendrick now has 6 points on the game. So Jaden Kendrick will have one more 3-point lead for the Lady Vikes. Second one is no good. So Ellis with it for the Lady Wildcats. 47-44. Down to 2 minutes to play. And a long three is buried by Madison Shaw. She didn't score a 3 in the fourth quarter, but she gets one here in overtime. So she has a 3-pointer in 4 different quarters. That's a tie game, 47-44, and a missed layup by Mitchell. So down to 1:45 to play. Garrison with it, spin move. Double team by the Lady Vikes. Now Phipps with it, gets it down low to Young. Spin move, no good. And it's going to be a foul on Shaw. So that'll send Mitchell to the line for 2. So Mitchell made her first 4 free throws of the game, but she just missed 2, and now she's going to be at the line for another 2. But Madison Shaw does foul out, and she fouls out with 13 points. Mitchell. Braylon knocks down the first one here. One more coming. 1-point lead, 48-47. Second one good. So 2-point lead for Lady Vikes, down to 1:26 and counting. Ellis gets it to Young, back up top to Garrison. Ellis thought about the 3 there. Now a 3 from the A wing, and it's no good. And Scheibe is fouled. So Sydney Scheibe now will go to the line to shoot 2. And we had a great pace to the game, and then all of a sudden, overtime, and now a lot of fouls. As Drew Fuentes sits and scowl. As Sydney Scheibe steps to the line, first free throw is good. So Scheibe now with 19 points to lead the Lady Vikes, and she'll have one more. This is a big one here, 2 possessions if she knocks it down, and she does. So now a 4-point lead for the Lady Vikes. The Lady Vikes just can play some solid defense. And now we got a timeout on the floor. So let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
In overtime here with a 4-point lead and a little over a minute to play. And Lady Wildcats do have the possession. So I'd like to thank a few more sponsors. Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Snyder Lawn Care, Olson Ace Hardware, SEK Orthopedic, Dr. Mosier, Meister and Morris, and Sparklight. And Garrison with it. Wants to drive, kicks it out to Ellis, and missed three. Nice rebound by Riley Dunley. We're under a minute. Lady Vikes with a 4-point lead and the ball. And Scheibe gets it poked away, but it's going to stay with the Lady Vikes. I think they were trying to foul Scheibe, and the refs were not calling a foul. Ends up going out of bounds, but the Lady Vikes do have possession. So Braylon Mitchell will inbounds for the Lady Vikes. She throws it over the top to Scheibe, and they're going to call a travel on Scheibe. And now Garrison will inbounds. So down to 50 seconds. Here comes Ellis for the Wildcats. Three-pointer wide open. No good. And fight for the rebound comes out with Dunley. Now Scheibe with it. Down to 36 seconds. They're going to have to foul her. And they try to trap. And let's see, I think they call out of bounds off Mitchell. And I think the other refs are getting together. I think they're going to end up calling a foul. So timeout Vikings. Let's just keep it here. So I can't tell what they ended up calling there. I think they were swarming over Braylon Hinman Mitchell on the sideline. And then I think they're going to award them a timeout. I think Coach Scheibe was in the ear of one of the refs calling for a timeout, as the ref that was right next to the ball was saying that him and Mitchell fell out of bounds. So the signal was that it's still Lady Vikings basketball. So Lady Vikings will have possession and a 4-point lead. So that is big here. So most likely Mulvane will foul on the inbounds unless the Vikings turn it over. So the Lady Vikes can knock down a couple of free throws here. Could salt this game away. So Hinman Mitchell is 6 for 8 from the free throw line. And Scheibe 6 for 6. So those are the two people that you'd probably want to get the ball inbounds to go to the free throw line. One 6 for 6, one 6 for 8. So Braylon to inbounds for the Lady Vikings. And she gets it inbounds to Patel. And Patel lost it. Now Phipps under the basket, missed it. Second one is put back, is good. So Madison Phipps. So Lady Vikes turn it over in the worst case scenario. Now only lead 51-49. So now down to 22 seconds to go in the ball game. So let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Welcome back to Tawana Circle, and the Lady Vikes turn it over again. So they're giving Mulvane the basketball back with 17.5 seconds to play. Lady Vikes had a 4-point lead in 22 seconds, and now it's down to a 2-point lead, and the Wildcats have the ball. Now Ellis with it. Now good defense by the Lady Vikes. And we got a timeout with 8.5 seconds to play. 51-49, Lady Vikes with a 2-point lead. And we're just going to keep it here. We're going to thank some of our sponsors: Labette Community College, Forbes Hoppen Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Dress for Less, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Snyder Lawn Care, Olson Ace Hardware, SEK Orthopedic, Doctors Mosier, Meister, and Morris, and Sparklight. Thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing you Viking basketball here in the 2023-2024 season. And Lady Vikes just have had a lot of times where they could have just put the dagger in and finished this game off. They're just not doing it. And just another opportunity here for the Lady Wildcats with 8.5 seconds left here in the first overtime. And nearly stolen by Patel. And they're going to say it was off Garrison. And let's see, the referees are getting together. And they're going to change the call to say Mulvane basketball. First ref, the ref was closest to us saying it was off Mulvane, but Ellis the inbounds for the Lady Wildcats. 51-49, 6 seconds to play. Phipps with it, hits it to Ellis. Ellis for a three, no good, and putback is in and out, no good. And that is the ball game. Lady Vikes still won here, 51-49, as there's no call. But man, Ashley Young had a easy basket and just it rimmed in and out to tie the game. But thankfully the Lady Vikes pull out the victory here in overtime, 51-49. And let's take it back to the studio for about 5 minutes to see if Coach Scheibe can have enough time to get back up here, and then I'll do the Bowen Pharmacy post-game report at that time. So let's take a 5-minute break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Welcome back. This is Tony Fuentes here, live from Towanda Circle High School, the T-Bird Classic. Girls game finished in overtime. Lady Vikes pull out a win, 51-49. Let's run down the leading scores. First for the Lady Wildcats of Mulvane, Olivia Ellis with 2. Tegan Garrison leads all scorers with 22. Madison Phipps with 2. Ashlyn Alumbaugh with 6. Ashley Young with 4. Madison Shaw with 13. And leading the way for the Lady Vikings is senior Sydney Scheibe with 20. Sophomore Braylon Himon Mitchell with 13. Senior Riley Dunley with 7. Senior Ashka Patel with 5. And senior Jaden Kendrick with 6. So Lady Vikes moved to 3-1 on the season, and they will be back in action on Tuesday night at Fort Scott, and then Friday at home to finish the season, the 2023 part of the season at home versus Labette County. And this is your Bowen Pharmacy post-game report from Towanda Circle High School. And Viking boys are out warming up now. And it looks like they put quite a bit of time up on the clock. Kind of surprising. I thought it took forever before they put any time up on the clock. But now it's up to 17 minutes on the clock until we get to the tip-off for the boys' game. So this is going to end your Bowen Pharmacy post-game report from the girls' side. And I will bring it back in. Let's take about a 15-minute break, and then we'll come back to get started for the boys' side. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93. Welcome back to Towanda High School. Tony Fuentes here, along with Coach Pat Scheibe. And Pat, tough, tough game. Every time we thought we was, going to go off and go on a run, they just kept fighting back. Those Wildcat defenders were pretty feisty.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be, a pretty aggressive game, and they started 5 seniors, and they flat get after it defensively, and it was a tough game, all the way through. Like you said, every time we thought we might pull away, they would, get right back into it. So I'm just pleased the way our girls, fought and the entire game. And some things didn't go our way, and we was able to, to fight through it.
Yeah, that was definitely one of those games. But I'm sitting there looking, at the scores from Mulvane against teams in Southeast Kansas. 46-44. They beat Labette County, and then they lost to Indy 34-33. So every game against our SEK opponents has been a tight game. So, basically a 5-point difference in us, Indy, and Labette County, and they come out with 2 losses in those 5-point games.
Yeah.
That's pretty tough for them. I think that, that Mulvane team, like you said, had 5 senior starters. It's going to be a tough road ahead of them, after this. But, I think, just looking at the scores, I think that LC and Indy, I think we should be able to hang with both those teams.
Oh, yeah, a lot of comparison there. And
yep.
I would say this Mulvane team, is a lot like Labette County, quick and athletic. And, so we should be right in there. There was, some of our girls stepped up. Braylon Mitchell, is really stepping up. And she had 13 tonight. And like I said, at times, she looks like she could take over. And very pleased with her play. Riley had some big putbacks in the fourth quarter. And, there's just some things we need to work on, all the way through. They're late in the game. It was unfortunate we called a timeout. And told them, I said, whatever you do, don't inbounds it towards their basket. And we got kind of confused. And what do we do? Throw it towards their basket, and they get a layup. But, things like that, we got to do better. I got to do a better job as well, in certain situations. But, I see all 5 of our starters, scored at least 5 points or more, and that's huge.
That's definitely a big thing. So looking forward, we've got, a couple of tough SEK matchups next week. We've got at Fort Scott and then Labette County at home to finish out the season. And like you said, Labette County is going to be pretty scrappy.
Yep.
And so, it's going to be a couple tough more games next week before Christmas break. But, Coach, appreciate you stopping by and talking for a few minutes, and hopefully we can, continue this winning streak and get a couple wins next week before Christmas break.
Yep, that's our plan, and thanks for making the trip out here, Tony. And like I said, we'll get back to work Monday and be ready to go.
All right, sounds good, Coach. Thank you.
All right.
That was Coach Pat Scheibe, the victorious Lady Vikings here early this afternoon. And now we are ready for the boys' side. And they just announced the starters for both teams. And it looks like it will be senior Shannon Fuller. 5'5" senior Shannon Fuller for the Mulvane Wildcats. 6'2" senior Caden Abasolo. And we've got 5'10" sophomore Manny Myers. And 6' senior Aiden McKee. And for the Vikings, we got Jagger Quirin, J.J. Kendrick, Jason Smart, Travion Tullis, and Dante Sawyer. So the Vikings have the opening tip, and J.J. Kendrick with it, going to the basket, looks back, kicks it back out. Dante Sawyer now with it. Sawyer is blocked, by Fuller, and Fuller quickly going the other way for the Mulvane Wildcats. Gets it in the lane, little floater, no good by Aiden McKee. Now here comes Jagger Quirin with it. 0-0 in the early going, 7:24 to play here first quarter. J.J. Kendrick gives it to Travion Tolis. Dante Sawyer looking for space, gets it down low to Trey Tullis. Trey Tullis in and scores it. So Trey Tullis breaks the 0-0 tie. 2-0 Vikings in the early going here. And now Manny Myers gives it up to Abasolo. And little floater in the lane, gets it to go for number 12, Gavin Wyman. So Gavin Wyman gets an early bucket for the senior. Ties it at 2-2. And Dante Sawyer kicks it back out. Has J.J. Kendrick. Kendrick for three, and it's good. J.J. Kendrick with the three. 5-2 Vikings. 6:23 to play here first quarter. Quickly up the court. Gives it to Wyman. And Wyman, they're going to call a jump ball on a tie up there. And the Wildcats will retain possession on the jump ball possession arrow going to them. Gets it into Abasolo, to Fuller. Back to Wyman. Nearly threw it away. Now going the back. So it is Myers. And Manny Myers gets his first basket of the game. So we have a 5-4 ball game. Vikings with a 1-point lead at 5:56 to play first quarter. Dante Sawyer guarded by Fuller. Sawyer tries to go in and gets it stripped by Fuller. Now Trey Tullis gets it. Tullis kicks it back to Sawyer. Sawyer lost it. And now they're going to call turnover against the Vikings. 5:41 to play first quarter. Vikings with a narrow lead at 1 point, 5-4. And this is a Mulvane team that is 3-0 coming in the contest. The Vikings are 1-2 coming in. Mulvane defeated Lebec County 54-39 Tuesday and defeated Indy 60-40 on Thursday. And now still J.J. Kendrick with it. Back to Sawyer. Down to Tullis. Tullis spin move in the lane. Gives it off to Smart. Smart loses it. Now Fuller quickly the other way. Kendrick gets up in the air and fouls Fuller. So senior Shannon Fuller will go to the line to shoot two. 5:11 to play here first quarter. And 5'5" senior Shannon Fuller will go to the line. That is the first foul for J.J. Kendrick. First free throw is up and in and out, no good. So score remains 5-4 Vikings. 5:11 to play first quarter. Trey Mack to the scorer's table to check in. And he is going to check in for Trey Tullis. So Fuller with one more free throw coming. He can tie the game with this one. It's up and good. So we got a tie game, 5-5. Jagger Quirin gets it quickly up before to Jason Smart. Smart is fouled by Wayman. And that'll be Gavin Wayman's first foul. So 5:05 to play. J.J. Kendrick to inbounds. And having trouble getting it in. Throws it away, and then Fuller gets it. And a layup on the other end is no good, but a rebound and put back by senior Aiden McKee. And he gets his first basket, and he'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three. So Jagger Quirin picks up his first foul. Travion Tullis checks back in for the Vikings. So 7-5 Wildcats. And McKee at the line for a free throw here. And it's good. 8-5 now in favor of the Wildcats. Dante Sawyer bringing it up the court for the Vikings. Guarded hard by Fuller. And now Sawyer in the lane, shoots it up and no good, but he is fouled. So Dante Sawyer will go to the line for the Vikings. So the foul is called on. Wow, they're saying he wasn't shooting? Wow. Okay, so inbounds, and it's thrown away, and Trey Mack runs it down. Now quickly Dante Sawyer nearly throws it away, and he does throw it away. Now Wayman going the other way, gets it up to Fuller for a layup. So Shannon Fuller now with 3 points, and a 5-point lead all of a sudden for the Mulvane Wildcats. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
Welcome back to Tawana Circle High School. Tony Fuentes here. We're back in action. Dante Sawyer with it. And great defense by the Wildcats. And in and out, no good from Trey Mack. And now Fuller with it going the other way. Fuller tries to take it to the basket. Stolen by Dante Sawyer. Sawyer slows it down a little bit as he crosses midcourt. Now J.J. Kendrick open for three, and it's way short and off the mark. And goes out of bounds. So Vikings trail 10-5. And Brody Boss is going to check in for the first time for the Vikings. And Myers will inbounds to McKee for the Wildcats. And McKee will bring it up the court. Wildcats with a 5-point lead on the Vikings. Fuller gets it to McKee. Back to Fuller. Fuller for a three. It's good. Shannon Fuller now with 6 quick points. And an 8-point lead now for the Wildcats. Travion Tullis loses the handle, and they're going to call offensive foul on Brody Boss. I was going to say, if they call that on Travion Tullis, there's something wrong because it looks like he got fouled, but they called it on Brody Boss, so we'll take that foul, I guess. 13-5, the Vikings trail by 8. So Jason Smart, Trey Mack in the game for the Vikings along with Boss, Sawyer, and Quirin. Now Fuller for another three, and it's good. This kid can shoot. At 5'5", you better be able to shoot if you're in the starting lineup for a 3-0 Mulvane team. And they're going to call a foul on Abasola here, I think. Nope, they call it on McKee. I think Aiden McKee's like, I wasn't anywhere around it. So he's like, well, all right, I'll take one for you, Abasola, no problem. So 11-point lead for the Wildcats. The Vikings led 5-2 and then 5-4 before this 12-point run. And now offensive rebound by Smart, put back no good. J.J. Kendrick, offensive rebound and put back is no good. And it's going to stay with Parsons somehow. We'll take that. But 3 offensive rebounds there and no points. Now J.J. Kendrick to inbounds. Needs to get it in quickly. Gets it into Quirin. Jagger Quirin. Sophomore trying to get in the lane. They're going to call offensive against Jagger Quirin, and I think that might have been the right call. So that's his second. 2:44 to play first quarter. 16-5. Mulvane with a 11-point lead. They are on a 12-0 run here. Actually, it's a 14-0 run. It was 5-2 Vikings. So the Vikings need to stop the bleeding, and Wayman throws it away, so that will help give the Vikings at least a chance here. They will have the possession at 2:29 to play first quarter. Gets it into Sawyer. Sawyer with the ball, guarded by Fuller. And gets it up to Mack. J.J. Kendrick. Now Mack with it. And off of Smart. I thought it was going to go off Smart, but they say it stays here. So Vikings with the possession. Vikings trail by 11. Mulvane 16, Vikings 5. Kendrick gets it up top to Jason Smart. Tolles with it. Now Sawyer looks for three, and he buries it. Dante Sawyer with a big three, make it 16-8. And we got a technical foul. So Dante Sawyer called for a technical foul for unsportsmanlike conduct. I didn't see it. So now McKee knocks down a free throw. I don't know how you can talk trash when you're down by 10 points, but sounds like that's what happened. So the Vikings trail 18-8. Vikings just need to play smart. So now Mulvane with the ball and a 10-point lead. Fuller gets it into McKee. And McKee looks to drive. Now gets it back to Abasolo. Now McKee for a three blocked. And Trey Mack has it. I think Jason Smart with the block. That was a great block by Smart. And now Jason Smart under the basket, throws it away. But they get it back. Jason Smart has it. Kicks it over to Mack. Back to Kendrick. Kendrick is fouled. And it looks like that foul is going to get called on Aiden McKee. Maybe not. Cooper Slayton, that just checked in, junior, picks up his first foul. Now Sawyer for a long two, in and out, no good. And rebound goes to Myers. Here comes Fuller quickly up the court. And it is blocked by Sawyer. And Trey Mack has it, and he is fouled by Fuller. So Shannon Fuller will pick up his first personal foul. 1:14 to play first quarter, 18-8. Mulvane leads by 10. And Trey Mack will go to the line to shoot two. First free throw is up and no good. So Trey Mack will have one more. Brody Boss checks back in for the Vikings. So Trey Mack's second free throw is good. So 18-9. Vikings trail by 9. Aiden McKee bringing it up the court. Abasolo, 20-footer, no good. Now here comes J.J. Kendrick. Kendrick, nice move, just doesn't have any room to go anywhere. Kendrick looking for help. Gets it to Sawyer. Spin move by Sawyer. And they're going to call him for a travel. So 46.3 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Vikings trail 18-9. Abasolo hands it to McKee. McKee wants to go left side. Loses it. Travion Tullis with it. Now J.J. Kendrick quickly up to Mack. Mack wants to try to drive, and he is fouled by Slayton, I believe. Cooper Slayton picks up his second foul. So Trey Mack at the line again. He is the only Viking to go the free throw line here in the first quarter. Mack knocks down the first one. He's now 2 for 3 from the line, and he'll have one more coming. And checking in for the Mulvane Wildcats is Cannon Lazier. Second free throw's no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. And here comes McKee with it. Down to 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Gets it into the corner to Wayman underneath and scores it. Is McKee. So Aiden McKee now with 7 points. Trey Mack gets it to Brody Boss. Shot no good, and we are in the first quarter, 20-10. So let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Welcome back to Towanda High School T-Bird Classic. Viking boys trail 20-10. And we are ready to start the second quarter, and the Vikings will have the possession to start the second quarter. Inbound to Dante Sawyer. So Sawyer with 3 points in that first quarter needs to have a lot more. J.J. Kendrick with the ball. J.J. Kendrick hit a three-pointer early on. The Vikings need to score some more points here. Kendrick gets to Barkus. Barkus missed shot, and nice save there by J.J. Kendrick. Now Kendrick with the ball going to the basket, missed shot, and another rebound by the Vikings. Travion Tullis wants to drive, and they're going to call him for a travel. 7:24 to play, second quarter. Vikings trail 20-10. And Cannon Lazier will inbounds for the Wildcats. So McKee with it up the court. Wildcats with the ball in a 10-point lead. McKee wants to drive, pulls up, kicks it back to Abasolo. Abasolo hasn't scored yet. Now Lazier has it. Now Wayman gets it to Myers. Back up top to McKee. Wants to drive, spin move in the paint. Good. Aiden McKee now with 9 points. So Fuller and McKee both with 9 points for the Wildcats. Now Barkus with it in the corner. Needing some help. Gets it out to Kendrick. Now Kendrick looking for some space. Gets it down to Jason Smart. He kicks it back out to Barkus. Now to Mack for a three. No good. tipped out, though, and Sawyer has it. Now J.J. Kendrick with it up top. Here comes Smart looking to get in the paint. Gets it to Barkus, little floater, and it's good. So Connor Barkus gets his first basket. 22-12. Vikings with a 10-point deficit. Down to 6-12 and counting here in the second quarter. Wayman with it. Needing some help. He's in the paint. Now McKee for a three. No good. Rebounded by Kendrick. J.J. Kendrick quickly up at Trey Mack. Trey Mack all the way across, throws it away. Now, Lazier inbounds to McKee. Quickly up the court to Wayman. Trying to catch the Vikings sleeping there, but Vikings retreat pretty well. Now Myers with it. And McKee with it. McKee gets it to Abasolo. Abasolo wants to drive. Puts it up. No good. Trey Mack with the rebound. Mack gets it quickly to Kendrick. Kendrick kicks it back out to Mack. All the way across to Barkus. Sawyer with it. Sawyer just can't get any space at all. They're going to call for another travel on Dante Sawyer. So 22-12, Vikings trail by 10. 5:10 to play here in the second quarter. Wish it was the third quarter. Been a long day already. Abasolo gets it into McKee. McKee with it, guarded by Kendrick. Now foul underneath. So they'll send Manny Myers to the line. Myers has 2 points on the game, and he'll go to the line to shoot two here. And the foul is called on Connor Barkus. That is his first. And the first one from Myers is good. .458 to play, second quarter, 23-12. Myers with the second free throw. Make it 24-12. So doubled them up right now at 24-12. 2 dozen to a dozen. J.J. Kendrick needing some help. Gets it to Smart. Barkus with it in the corner. Brings it back out. Now Barkus wants to go to the rim. He missed the shot, but a foul is called on Wayman. So Wayman picked up his second. And Connor Barkus will go to the line to shoot two. So 4:39 to play. Second quarter. Barkus at the line. First one's good. Barkus will get one more. 24-13. Vikings trail by 11. Second free throw is up. Good. So now the Vikings trail by 10 at 24-14. And we got a timeout on the floor. Let's just keep it here. Let's thank some sponsors. I'd like to thank Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Dress for Less, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Snyder Lawn Care, Olson Ace Hardware, SEK Orthopedic, Drs. Mosier, Meister, and Morris, Sparklight. Thank all those sponsors for bringing you Viking basketball. And if you're just tuning in, Lady Vikings were victorious in overtime, 51-49 over Mulvane Wildcat women earlier this morning and early afternoon. And now we're back underway at the 4:37 mark. The Mulvane boys with a 10-point lead at 24-14. And Fuller with it. Kicks over to McKee. Back to Abasolo. Guarded by Kendrick. Good defense here by the Vikings. And I think they're going to call it out of bounds off the Mulvane. So the Vikings get the ball on the turnover. Jagger Quirin with it. Kicks it to Barkus on the wing. Back up top to Jason Smart. Smart hands off to Kendrick. Kendrick in the lane, gets it to go. J.J. Kendrick now with 5 points. They need more of that. So 24-16, McKee with it. Hands off to Wayman, and now Myers with it. Back to Fuller. And back to McKee. Down to 3:40 to play. Second quarter. Caden Abasolo almost should have got called for offensive there, but they didn't call anything and ended up turning it over. So Vikings with the ball. Jagger Quirin. J.J. Kendrick with the ball. Looking to set up something and not much going on. Jagger Quirin now with it way up top. Kicks it to Barkus. Now back to Kendrick. J.J. Kendrick spin move. Gets some space and no good. So here comes McKee really quick the other way. So Fuller with it. So 8-point lead for the Wildcats. Now 3-pointer on the way from Myers. No good. Trey Tullis gets it to Jason Smart. Vikings without Landon Wheat and Demias Johnson, both with ankle injuries. So a little shorthanded by the Vikings tonight. So Barkus with it. Barkus needs some help. Throws it away. But it goes out of bounds and stays with the Vikings. 2:19 to play in the second quarter. 24-16. The Vikings trail by 8. So the Vikings have trailed by as many as 12. Now Sawyer with it. Gets it over to Brody Boss for a 3. No good. And now quickly up the court to Fuller. And Fuller goes to the basket. No good. And rebound goes to Jason Smart. Here come the Vikings at the 2-minute mark. Sawyer gets it to J.J. Kendrick. He wants to drive. Missed shot, but Brody Boss, nice rebound, but missed the putback. So now down to 1:15 counting. McKee, missed shot. Wow, just a lot of missed shots going on both ends of the court. So nobody scored in about the last 2.5 minutes. So the Vikings could be upset that they're not inching closer, but they could also be glad that it's not getting a bigger lead against them. So at 24-16, they're still in this ball game with 8-point deficit, and they have the ball. So if the Vikings can put in some points here in the last minute and 40 seconds, can make this game a lot closer. Now Brody Boss with it, kicks it back out to J.J. Kendrick. Kendrick gets in the lane. And now we got a foul on Brody Boss. So 24-16, 1:46 to play. Actually, when I looked up at the clock, when JJ inbounds on the other end, it was 1:46. So the clock didn't even run. It's still not running. It finally starts running. So about 20-some seconds before the clock even ran. So now Abasolo. So I guess we're just getting some bonus time here on the floor. So Fuller gets it to Abasolo. Now Abasolo in the paint, misses it. So both teams cold. And now a foul on Fuller. And that'll be his second. I think that's the third on Fuller. Wow. So he goes to the bench. And there was no reason for that foul. It was pretty silly. Now Myers guarding Sawyer. Gets it to Tolis. Tolis almost loses the handle, gets it in the lane, and is fouled. So now down to 111. And foul is called on Slayton. That's his third foul. So 24-16, Vikings trail by 8. Tolis at the line, no good. So Tolis with 2 points in the first quarter has a chance here to score on the second free throw in the second quarter. And it's good. So Trey Tolis now with 3 points. 24-17, 7-point deficit for the Vikings. Nearing the 1 minute mark here of the second quarter. Aposola with it up top. And bad pass, but ran down by Mulvane, and they score it. And that's Cannon Lazier with his first basket. So back up to a 9-point lead for the Wildcats. So Joe Kill now in the game for the Vikings. Down to 36 seconds. Here's Mack with it, spin move. And no good. And it is rebounded by the Wildcats. So there's going to be a foul on the floor. So Dante Sawyer picks up his second foul. So 24.6 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Inbound to Abasolo. Down to 20 seconds. Most likely will hold for last shot. 9-point lead for the Wildcats here. Abasolo has been held scoreless. Now Slayton with it. Now Abasolo for a three, and it's an air ball. And 0.6 seconds left, so. Now J.J. Kenrick to inbounds, gets it in, Tolis. And no shot. So the Vikings trail 26-17, down by 9 points going into halftime. Let's take about a 1 minute break, and we'll come down and break down the first half. And then we'll hopefully take a little bit of a break and then come back for the second half. So you're listening to Viking Basketball on V93. 1 minute break.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Cool. Tony Fuentes here. Drew Fuentes taking care of for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report. And let's run down the scores. First for the Mulvane Wildcats. They are led by senior Shannon Fuller, 9 points. Senior Aiden McKee with 9 points. Manny Myers, sophomore, with 4 points. And then 2 points apiece for senior Gavin Wyman and sophomore Cannon Lazier. And for the Vikings, leading scorer J.J. Kendrick with 5. Connor Barkus with 4. Trey Tullis, Dante Sawyer with 3 apiece. And Trey Mack with 2. And just a really, really terrible offensive second quarter for both teams. The Vikings actually won the second quarter 7-6. So the score was 20-10 at the end of the first quarter, and then both teams together combined was only able to score 13 in the second quarter. So Vikings still, really in this game with just a 3-possession deficit at 9, but definitely going to have to get something done on the offensive side. They just haven't really been able to get anything going in the paint. Haven't been able to get any open looks for 3 as well. So Vikings definitely going to have to do something to get going here in the second half to try to get back in this game. So let's take a 5-minute break. This will end your Eye Care Associate of Parsons, Drs. Gilmore, Newland, and Ray halftime report. Let's take a 5-minute break, and then we'll come back for second half action. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93. Welcome back to Tawana Circle High School. Tony Fuentes here. Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream here this afternoon. Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio, patching us through, and we are still at halftime of the boys contest. If you just now listening in, the Viking girls were victorious today, 51-49 in overtime, and it was tied 44 at the end of the fourth quarter, and Lady Vikes inched out a win, and it seemed like every time they tried to, take off with a bigger lead, the Mulvane Lady Wildcats just kept coming back. But Lady Vikes get a victory earlier on, and now on the boys' side, just not a whole lot of offense. Viking boys trail this one 26-17, and just got to get something going on the offensive side to get things going for us. And let's, as we end our eye care associate of Parsons halftime report, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, I'm going to run down some other sponsors as well, helping you bring Viking basketball here in the 23-24 season. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Dress for Less, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Snyder Lawn Care, Olson Ace Hardware, SEK Orthopedic, Doctors Mosier, Meister, and Morris, and Sparklight. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you Viking basketball here this year. So the Viking boys come into this game at a 1-2 record with the lone win Tuesday night at Parsons as part of the T-Bird Classic. They defeated Wichita Collegiate 75-68, in which they were averaging 17 to 18 points each quarter in that game, and they only mustered 17 points in the first half here against Mulvane Wildcats. So hats off to Mulvane for good defense, but the Vikings need to pick it up on offense. And we are underway in second half. Wayman with it in the corner. Gets it back up top to McKee. And Fuller, senior point guard, back into the lineup with his 3 fouls. Now Wayman wanting to go to the basket. In the lane and up and good. So Gavin Wayman scored the very first bucket of the game, and that's his first bucket since then. So maybe he just likes to score the first basket of each half. So Tullis in the lane, loses it, gets it back, but he throws it away. Now Fuller quickly the other way for the Wildcats, and up and fouled on the drive to the basket. And this foul is going to go on Jagger Quirin, and that'll be his third. So 28-17, Mulvane with 11-point lead. And 5'5" senior Shannon Fuller at the line to shoot 2. First one's on the way, no good. Fuller will have a second one coming, and that could get him into double digits. And he would be the first one in double digits if he makes this free throw. So 28-17, Mulvane 11-point lead, 7:12 to play third quarter. Second free throw by Shannon Fuller is good. Gets the shooter's roll. So now a 12-point lead. Smart with it. Gets it out to Kendrick. Kendrick looking for somewhere to go with it. Throws all the way across to Quirin. Back out to Sawyer. And Dante Sawyer just really hasn't been able to get any space at all. Gets it down low to Trey Tullis. Tullis gets it to Quirin. Quirin quickly to Jason Smart, and he's fouled. So 6:45 to play, third quarter. Jason Smart will go to the free throw line for the Vikings. First one's on the way, and it's good. So Jason Smart picks up his first point of the game. And he'll have one more free throw coming. 29-18. And missed free throw, but rebound by Smart. Now it's Jason Smart, just takes it straight in and gets the basket. So now Jason Smart with 3 points. Back to a 9-point deficit. 29-20, Mulvane on top of the Vikings. McKee with it at the top. And it looked like he traveled, but they're going to give it to him. And now he's in double figures at 11. So Aiden McKee, senior guard. Nice steal there and ahead to Fuller. Fuller scores it. Now he has 12. So Jagger Quirin with the ball. Vikings now down 13, 33-20. And Smart gets it to Sawyer for a long three, way short. And Travion Tools fighting for the rebound, and they're going to call jump ball. And Trey Mack to check in for the Vikings. Checking in for Jason Smart. J.J. Kendrick to inbounds. Gets it in to Sawyer up high. Now Kendrick with it again. And that one was tipped by Mulvane, and it's going to go out of bounds. 5:47 to play third quarter. Vikings with the ball, but they're down by 13 points. We're going to stoppage and play. One of the refs going to the scorer's table. I think they're talking about running some clock off. They should have caught that in the first half when they didn't run it for about 20 seconds. So now Quirin with it. And Quirin for three, and it's good. So Jagger Quirin knocks down a three, gets his first basket of the game. And here comes Fuller. 5.5 minutes to play third quarter. Wayman gets it to Abasolo. And now Myers for three, but in and out, no good. Now Kendrick quickly the other way. Down to 5:18, 33-23. Vikings trail by 10. Tullis is asking for it, but he was guarded heavily down low, and now kicked it back out. Now Trey Mack in the paint, no good. Trey Tullis rebound and putback is fouled. So Trey Tullis will go to the line. So Abasolo will pick up his first personal foul. Tullis knocks down the first one. He now has 4 points. 5:03 to play third quarter. 33-24. Now Tullis knocks down the second free throw. So 33-25, 8-point deficit. Closest the Vikings been in a while. So down to the 5-minute mark. Fuller with it. Myers back to Abasolo. Now they're going to call maybe a foul. The clock continues to not run. So I think they just keep stopping the play to tell them to start the clock. So, yeah, the clock was running when they were across, and then it just like stopped. So they're going to run some time off the clock, but that's like the third or fourth time. I don't know if they're having problems or if they're just not starting it. So now they're taking it down to 4:50. Coach Houck's got some questions for the referees, but I think he's just holding up play. So now down to 4:50 to play in the third quarter, 33-25. Now Fuller with it. 5'5" senior, guarded by Dante Sawyer. Now McKee with it, wanting to drive. Now he takes it back up top. Now Wayman for a three, no good. J.J. Kendrick brings down the rebound. Now Kendrick wants to run. Kendrick goes all the way, missed the layup. Now here comes Fuller. Senior guard with 12 points. Now Abasolo with it up top. Down to 4-13. Abasolo missed shot. Wayman with the offensive rebound. And he's double teamed and it's going to stay here. It's going to go off balance off the Parsons player. 33-25. Vikings trail by 8. 4:03 to play here in the third quarter. Vikings defense has been pretty good today. They just need to get the offensive side going. Abasolo gets it up top to Fuller. Fuller double teamed. They're going to call a blocking foul here. So Dante Sawyer picks up his third. Abasolo with it. Now Myers with it up top, guarded by Barkus. Fuller guarded by Sawyer. Now McKee nearly traveled, and he pulls up, knocks it down. So 13 points now for Aiden McKee, gets it back to a 10-point lead. Now double-digit lead again for the Wildcats. Now a bump by McKee will be his second foul. So J.J. Kendrick will inbounds for the Vikings. Jagger Quirin with it. 3:26 and counting here to go in the third quarter. Vikings trail by 10. Quirin in the lane. No good. They're going to call travel. Abasolo the inbounds for the Mulvane Wildcats as they have a 10-point lead and the ball. Now Myers with it, gets it to Wayman. Back to Myers, and now stolen by Quirin. Here he goes the other way. Slows it up a bit. Quirin looking for some help. Sophomore player for Parsons now. Kendrick off the mark, no good. Trey Tolis tried to save it, just couldn't get it. So down to 2:50 to play here in the third quarter. Slayton will check back in for the Mulvane Wildcats. So full court press now by the Vikings. Gets it quickly across the Fuller. Now they got numbers. And here goes Abasolo in for his first basket of the game. So Caden Abasolo with his first basket, give him a 12-point lead. Now they're going to call over and back on Parsons. So 37-25. Wildcats with a 12-point lead and the ball. 2:37 to play, third quarter. Trey Mack, Joe Kill checking in for the Vikings. So Myers the inbounds for the Wildcats. He gets it into Abasolo. Abasolo going baseline. Oh, blocked from behind by Trey Tolis. Great block there. So they have held Caden Abasolo to 2 points. It held him scoreless in the first half. Senior forward probably not used to that. Now Myers with it, gets to McKee. McKee thought about the three. Now he needs help, gets to Abasolo. Abasolo going baseline, spin move in the paint. No good. An offensive rebound and a foul. So Caden Abasolo all of a sudden just wanting to try to take over this game, and he's having a tough time getting the ball in the basket. But he is fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. So foul is called on J.J. Kendrick. That is his second. First free throw from Abasolo is no good. He will have one more. 37-25. Mulvane with a 12-point lead with 2:14 to play third quarter. Second free throw is good. 13-point lead now for the Wildcats. Connor Barkus nearly threw it away. Speedster Shannon Fuller knocked it out of bounds. Now the Vikings to inbounds. Joe Kill to inbounds for the Vikings. It looks like we got a timeout on the floor. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Welcome back to Tawana Circle High School, part of the T-Bird Classic. Vikings taking on the Mulvane Wildcats. Vikings trail by 13. Connor Barkus with the ball. Tries to get it down low to Mack. Just nothing there. Now Tullis gives it off to Kendrick. Kendrick in the lane, gets it stolen. Senior Aiden McKee bringing it up the court for the Wildcats. Shannon Fuller. Spin move in the lane and gets the basket and is fouled. So Fuller now with 14 points and a chance to get another point here at the line. Up to a 15-point lead now all of a sudden. Vikings cut it to 8 just a few short minutes ago. But now all the way back up to possibly 16-point deficit if he knocks this one down, and he does. So Shannon Fuller now with 15 points to lead all scorers. Now J.J. Kendrick bringing it up for the Vikings. Trey Mack with it. And they're going to call, I'm not sure, maybe a foul? Foul's calling Abasolo. So second foul on Abasolo. So 16-point lead for the Wildcats. Now they're going to have another foul call. So that one's going to be on Slayton. That'll be his fourth. Down to 1:29 to play here in the third quarter. Travion Tullis to step to the line for 2 free throws. Under the new rules this year, all fouls are 2 free throws. There's no more 1-and-1. So Travion Tullis makes the first one. Now a 15-point deficit for the Vikings, and he'll have one more here. And he knocks it down. So Tullis now 5 of 6 from the free throw line. And he has 7 points in the game. Now Fuller with it for the Wildcats. Goes to the basket. Missed shot. Gets his own rebound. 5'5", gets his own rebound. Now Abasolo for 3. And Caden Abasolo all of a sudden has 6 points. Back to a 17-point lead for the Wildcats. J.J. Kendrick with the ball. Trey Tullis with it. Tullis wanting to drive, double teamed, and he makes it though. Now 9 points for Trey Tullis. Aposola gets it down court quickly. Now 45 seconds to play here, third quarter. Aposola wants another three, and he's finally heating up. Aposola now with 9 points here in the third quarter. Now a turnover, and now another turnover, and Tullis gets it this time. So now the Vikings get the ball back, but they're down by 18 as J.J. Kendrick has it in the lane, puts it in. So J.J. Kendrick now with 7 points. And now we got a foul on the floor. We got I think a technical. Aiden McKee with the technical foul. So 16-point lead for the Wildcats. And Travian Tullis steps to the line to shoot two. Misses the first one. Got a second one here that would get him in the double digits. And he does. So Travian Tullis now with 10 points. 7 points here in the third quarter, and 5 of those 7 are coming from the free throw line. Now the Vikings with the ball, down by 15, 47-32. J.J. Kendrick with it, down to 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. Kendrick trying to set up a play, and Smart for a three, no good. Offensive rebound by Trey Tullis, and he is fouled on the putback. So with 2.9 seconds, Trey Tullis will go to the line to shoot two. First free throw is good by Tullis. Up to 11 points now. Second free throw is good as well. So 12 points now for Tullis. Here comes McKee quickly the other way. Nearly banked in a long three. And let's take a 1 minute break. Vikings trail by 13. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Welcome back to Tawana Circle High School as we're underway here in the fourth quarter. Caden Aposola was held scoreless in the first half, but he has scored 9 points in the third quarter and looking to be part of this fourth quarter, but he turns it over this time. Now the Vikings nearly turn it over. Vikings trail by 13. J.J. Kendrick with the ball. Now gets it to Jason Smart. Jason Smart looking to drive, gets in the lane, kicks it back out to Tullis. Tullis thought about driving, now kicks it back out. J.J. Kendrick spin move in the paint, no good. 2 offensive rebounds. And they're going to call a jump ball. So it will stay with the Vikings. So Vikings trail 47-34, 13-point deficit. 7:21 to play here in the fourth quarter. Tullis kicks it out to Mack. Mack looking to drive. gets it to Tolis, missed the shot, gets his offensive rebound, misses again. Now another offensive rebound, and J.J. Kendrick cleans it up this time. So Kendrick now with 9 points. And the Vikes now trail by 11. So the Vikings are trailed by as many as 18. Got it now down to 11. 6:47. Here's Fuller in the lane. They're going to call a foul. So Joe Kill with the foul. That's his first. And that should have been on the floor. It shouldn't be a shooting foul. They didn't clear the fouls from the third quarter. So it should be 1-0 on the fouls. I didn't think he was shooting, but so he's going to be shooting 2 no matter what because he's at the line. Shannon Fuller, 5'5" senior. So 6:43 to play in the ball game. 11-point lead for the Mulvane Wildcats. Shannon Fuller's first free throw is no good. So Fuller, 5'5" senior, will have one more. .643 to play in the ball game. Fuller's second shot is also no good. So Kendrick with the rebound, quickly down the floor to Sawyer. And Joe Kill gets it back to Sawyer. Sawyer wanting to drive, gets in the lane, and nothing called there. Sawyer wanted the foul, but there's no call. Now McGee. Senior Aiden McKee is fouled on the other end. Foul called on Joe Kill. That's his second. So Aiden McKee will go to the line to shoot 2. First one is good. So back to a 12-point lead for the Wildcats at 48-36. Vikings had a good third quarter, but Wildcats had an even better third quarter, so Vikings didn't gain any ground. Vikings doubled their score. They had 17 points at half, doubled it to 34 at the end of the third. Now Sawyer for a 3, no good. He's just not been sharp tonight. Abasolo brings it down. 49-36, 13-point lead for the Wildcats. Caden Abasolo, senior forward with the ball and kicks it out gets it back down low. And Abasolo now in double digits. So Caden Abasolo all of a sudden with 11 points. So Abasolo to try to finish off the 3-point play, and he does. So Abasolo now with 12 points. Back up to a 16-point advantage for the Wildcats. Trey Mack gets it underneath Jagger Quirin, and he's blocked. And now Abasolo loses it out of bounds. So Vikings will get the ball. 5:38 to play. Vikings trail by 16 at 52-36. Quirin with it. Quirin spin move. No call there. Now Mack for a 3. So Trey Mack now has 5 points. Big 3-point basket there. Trims it down to 13. 52-39. Vikings going to need more of those. Fuller with it. Guarded by Sawyer, and he's fouled. So the 5'5" senior may be small, but man, he goes fiercely to the basket, and the Vikings just can't handle his speed and just keep fouling him. So Dante Sawyer will end his night. He fouls out with 3 points. So Shannon Fuller to step to the line. 52-39, 13-point lead, and 2 free throws coming. First one's no good. Back in the day on the 1-and-1, we would have had the rebound there, but you get 2 shots now. So second free throw for Fuller at the 5:06 mark is no good. So Fuller struggled from the free throw, missing 4 straight. Now Quirin for 3, and he makes it. Jagger Quirin knocks down a triple to get 6 points for him. And let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Welcome back to Tawana Circle High School. Tony Fuentes along with Drew Fuentes taking over our live stream. Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio. And it's a 10-point lead for the Mulvane Wildcats as the Vikings led 5-2 early. And then the Wildcats went on about a 16-0 run. And then from there it's just kind of been about that same distance, anywhere from 8 to 16-point lead for the Wildcats the whole time. And now the Wildcats with the ball and a 10-point lead. Abasola with it up top. 4:40 and counting to play here in the ball game. And now a steal by Trey Mack, and he goes coast to coast, and he is fouled by Fuller. So Fuller will pick up, I believe that'll be his 4th. So 4th foul for Fuller, and Trey Mack will step to the line to shoot 2. First one's no good. So Trey Mack is 2 for 5 from the free throw line. And he'll have one more free throw coming. So he's 3 for 6 now, makes that one. I'll give him 5 points on the game. Actually make that 6 points on the game. So down to a 9-point deficit, 52-43. Fuller with it. Down to 4:20 and counting. Fuller, nice move to the basket, and he scores it. So Shannon Fuller now with 17 points to lead all scorers. Now Trey Tolis knocks down a 3. Trey Tolis now with 15. So down to 8-point game, 54-46. Now Fuller with it, guarded by Mack. Spin move. Abasola with it, down to 3:49 and counting. Abasola lost it, but now back to Wayman. Now McKee with it up top. Senior Aiden McKee He's going to want the basketball in his hands in a game like this. Aiden McKee with it. Kicks it over to Myers. Myers needs help. Guarded by Barkus. They got a timeout by Mulvane. Coach Keen Hargrove has seen enough there on that offensive possession. Just wasted about 40 or 50 seconds of clock and nothing really going. So he calls a timeout. We're just going to keep it here. Thanks some sponsors. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore and Ray, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Dress for Less, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Snyder Lawn Care, Olson Ace Hardware, SEKA Orthopedic, Doctors Mosier, Meister and Morris, and Sparklight. Thanks to all those sponsors for bringing you Viking basketball here in the 23-24 season. Vikings have trailed by as many as 18, and now it's just an 8-point deficit, so just a 3-possession game. Caden Abasola with it up top, guarded by J.J. Kendrick. Now three-pointer on the way is an air ball, but a nice offensive rebound by Manny Myers with the putback with just his 6th point. And now a turnover going the other way. Here comes Aiden McKee. Missed shot, but another offensive rebound by Manny Myers. Myers with the ball in the 10-point lead. So Vikings definitely had some trouble scoring tonight, and troubles continue. Now Abasola with it up top, down to 2.5 to play. McKee with it. Yep, now Abasola with it up top. Just wasting a lot of clock here. With a 10-point lead, you can do that. So now Abasola gets to McKee. Now Fuller for a 3, and it's good. Senior Shannon Fuller now with 20 points. And he's definitely been the difference here. 13-point lead now, 59-46. And they're going to say a foul and a made shot by J.J. Kendrick. I almost thought he took steps there, but. (59-48). Basket is good by Kendrick, and he'll have a free throw to try to get it back to a 10-point deficit. He does. So 59-49. Vikings trail by 10. 156 and counting. McKee with it. McKee nearly lost it. Now gets it up top to Abasola. Abasola guarded by Kendrick. Now Myers. Lazier with it. Now down to 126. And a steal by Barkus. And here comes Parsons going the other way. 10-point deficit. They need a score here. Now Trey Mack, nice spin move. Gets in the paint, scores it. So Trey Mack now with 8 points. And they got a timeout on the floor, 59-51. Vikings trail by 8 with 1:11 to play. And if they could somehow get a steal or a turnover or something going the other way, they can try to inch closer. But right now, they trail by 8. So let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93. Welcome back. Tony Fuentes here at Circle High School. T-Bird Classic. Vikings trail by 8, 59-51. And the Mulvane Wildcats get the ball into senior Aiden McKee. Gets it up court to Annie Myers. Now Myers is fouled by Joe Keel. So that is the 5th foul on the Vikings. So they will send Manny Myers to the line. So sophomore Manny Myers has 6 points on the game, and he'll have 2 free throws here. First one's on the way and good. So Myers is 3 for 3 from the free throw line, so definitely not one you want to foul. So a 9-point lead now for the Wildcats at the 101 mark. 61 seconds to play here in the ball game. Second free throw is good. 10-point lead now. At 61-51, J.J. Kendrick really quickly going the other way. Gets it to Travion Tullis. Tullis gets it back to Kendrick. Kendrick for 3, and he buries it. J.J. Kendrick now with 15. So 7-point game. This is the closest it's been in a long time. So near steal by the Vikings. Abasola with it down to 36 seconds. Yeah, the Vikings are going to have to foul to extend this game. And Kendrick fouls McKee. Down to 30 seconds to play. And the Vikings just unable to do a lot there in the first half, which could have made this game a lot closer. They trail by 7, 61-54. Senior Aiden McKee, first free throw is good. So McKee has been perfect from the line, 6 for 6 on the night, or on the day, I should say. So he's definitely the one you don't want to foul as well. So second free throw from senior McKee is also good. So he now has 17 points. And J.J. Kendrick going the other way. 9-point lead for the Mulvane Wildcats. Trey Tullis gives it up to Kendrick. Gets in the lane, bumped, and scores. So J.J. Kendrick gets a basket. Down to 7-point game now down to 12 seconds. And McKee is fouled, and he's 7 for 7 from the line. So 7-point lead and a good free throw shooter at the line. I think Mulvane Wildcats will escape here with a victory this afternoon. First free throw on the way from McKee is good. So he is now 8 for 8 from the line. And he has 18 points on the game. McKee's second free throw is no good. So he does miss one. 8-point lead. Vikings with the ball. Barkas for 3, no good. Rebound, and they should just let it play out, and they do, and that's the ball game. So 64-56, Mulvane with the victory here. Vikings with a great second half, but just couldn't get anything going in the first half. Only 17 points scored in the first half. So let's take a 4-minute break, and then we'll come back for the post-game Bowen Pharmacy post-game report, and hopefully Coach Houck can make his way up here in the next 4 to 5 minutes. So let's take a 4-minute break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93. Welcome back to Tawana Circle High School. We're ready for our Bowen Pharmacy post-game report. And the Viking boys lose 64-56 and fall to 1-3 on the season. And let's run down the scores first for the Mulvane Wildcats. Shannon Fuller, 20 points to lead all scores. Senior Aiden McKee, 18 points. Senior Caden Avasolo, 12 points. Manny Myers, sophomore, with 8 points. Gavin Wayman with 4 points. Cannon Lazier with 2 points. And for the Vikings, leading scorer for the Vikings was J.J. Kendrick with 17. Travion Tullis with 15. Trey Mack with 8. Jagger Quern with 6. Jason Smart with 3. Dante Sawyer with 3. And Connor Barkus with 4 to round out the Vikings scoring. And we're just waiting here to see if Coach Anthony Houck is going to make it up here. I'm not sure if Coach Houck's going to be able to make it up here or not. We'll give him a few more seconds here before we see if he's going to make it up here to be part of the Bowen Pharmacy post-game report. But the Vikings will go on the road Tuesday to Fort Scott, and then next Friday, December the 15th, we'll host Labette County High School at home before the break. So I am not seeing Coach Houck coming up at all. So I think we're just going to wrap it up here. This is Viking girls win 51-49. Viking boys lose 64-56. And for Karen Hardesty back in the KLK studio, Drew Fuentes, this is Tony Fuentes saying have a good rest of your weekend from Tawana Circle High School. We say good afternoon